Happy Wednesday and welcome to the GameStormers.
Thanks for joining us for the forecast. Let's have a look at the games that are coming out this August.
First up, we've got Metroid Prime Federation Force launching on the 3DS. This is a heavily multiplayer focused game, but it's been receiving a lot of negative attention, mainly because Samus isn't the main playable character.
That's Samus.
No, she's actually an NPC.
Gotcha.
But and also because it's got very childlike stylings.
Yeah, a bit too 3DS. That sort of happens every time a game gets on the 3DS.
Plays in a bit too Nintendo-y.
Yeah, so we're hoping that we're not getting another Metroid Other M. Just from having a quick look at the trailer, I'm getting a good Metroid Prime trilogy feel. So if it continues down that path, that was a fantastic trilogy. If we can get that into the game, I'm going to be happy.
Same here.
Next up is Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, launching on PC, Xbox One, PS4, and notably, not the Wii U.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it looks like it misses out again.
Poor guy.
So we get to play again through the augmented eyes of Adam Jensen, taking on a brand new Crisis.
They're bringing back old mechanics like stealth or combat for situations, but it looks like they're having a lot more impact on the narrative than the previous games.
Yeah.
And that narrative is also a really big driving force of this Deus Ex games, having a really believable and complex dystopian future represented, and they do that really, really well.
Definitely. We just want to make sure that the game can differentiate itself enough from the previous Deus Ex game. We want to see new mechanics, new interactions, and sort of a new way to explore the game that we already love.
Next up is the much anticipated No Man's Sky. So this game will have come out on PC and PS4 by the time this video comes out. So this is going to be an absolutely massive game. So literally millions of planets to be able to explore and discover for yourself. A really deep, rich storyline and multiplayer. So there's going to be other people to be able to interact with in the game world.
But they're saying that the game is so large that even though this is technically a multiplayer game, it's being described more as a single-player exploration experience. So you may never, or very infrequently, run into an actual other player.
What we're excited for in this game is the natural feeling of discovery. So when you do go to one of those planets, if it's the first one, if no one else has been there, it'll come up with your name. Same if you discover a species there, or I believe even resources. So it's going to be a really great feeling to do that. But what I want for this game is for the storyline to be so good and so engrossing that I don't need to rely on seeing other players in the universe. I'm going to be able to be like flying around doing my missions, and if I see another player, I'll get genuinely excited again. Be like, oh my gosh, it's someone real, you know? So I'm really excited to see how all that comes together in this game.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing some videos on No Man's Sky, that's for sure.
Lastly, we've got a game that we backed on Kickstarter called Fictorum. So this game's not going to be released until maybe mid next year, but the alpha build's going to be released in the next couple of weeks, so I thought we'd mention it, so a little bit excited. So this game is based around being a powerful mage in an action RPG setting, so you're able to shape your spells on the fly, whether or not you want bigger explosions, or you want more projectiles going through the enemies, or different types of elements. It's all in there. So it looks to be turning the idea of a mage right on its head.
I think the thing that I really like about this is that it's just a mage that you're playing as. They're focused on one character, really tries to bring alive something that they saw in movies. We've got these really powerful characters. So I really want to see that come to life into the game.
Harness that power for once, yeah. So it should be really exciting. We're thoroughly looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll have a first impression on that in the next few weeks, once we get our hands on the alpha build. And yeah, so tune in then and we'll have a bit more information for you.
Thanks for joining us for the forecast. We'll see you next time on the GameStormers.
See ya!